Looking for oneself is good, okay. Looking for one's own meaning is good, but there comes a point when one have to look upon himself one more time from afar to gander at whatever that he or she may have created. Even me, in fact, for instance. As I am still looking for something, I have to make a step back from what I have done and just give another look at whatever that I have been through. And then I have to decide. And then after comes that decision. Oh, that defining decision. If I can say that. If I can say it this time. I understand. Looking for different meanings. Looking for one important meaning to morph into, to just seek their importance is difficult, understandably. But also one have to look upon himself to whatever he's doing, because priorities often ways will be changed. And those changes are going to affect one's life. There are ways that I have to stop looking at what I'm doing and just stop looking. There has to be an end to it. There has to be. I believe that. Somehow, I believe that there has to be something that could stop it. It is me also, as I do agree upon oneself that it is me who decide that, oh, okay, I think it is time to stop doing this. To stop doing what? To stop looking for different interpretations. That is it. Different interpretations of one's own meaning. You look upon yourself and then you form a meaning. A very relatable and understandable thing that you could find. Agreeably, inarguably also. And then, what happens then after is you try to get out of such by looking from a different perspective. Okay, that also can be said under the reason, okay, it is time that you have to look in a different direction rather than seeking for whatever that you have done. Okay. What I'm doing is making a little sense out of it. You see what I'm doing? Do you not realize what you have found so far? That you have to be more what? More. To find a reason. That is to have an extent, because reason without a limit becomes unreasonable. Without those defining limits, any form of reason becomes illogical, complete in contradiction to what you have looked for at the beginning. Sometimes, for me, I did not think that way, because exploring is all I have got to do besides living, presumably, which is, besides living, exploring oneself is all I've got to do. oneself in a sense of not looking for different meanings. It is not even looking different meanings. It is about what I think I'm doing is to find any form of importance into what I'm doing. The effort which I'm making, that amount of effort is to have a required meaning, to have one directive, one motive. So I could understand, so I could reason with what I'm doing. Because there are a lot of causes which I can look figuratively. There are a lot of reasons which I can form just without any grounds of reality. But that doesn't change anything to whatever I have done so far. And meanings sometimes do change. They change. They always do. But what about you? Do you think, in fact, do I think I change? Do I think I can change with the times? My meanings can. My meanings can. So why can I not? So why could I not? If I could ask myself one more time, if the change is inevitable, if that eventual change is unavoidable, then how come do I still believe that I'm not going to change at all? Despite the meanings which are being changed, howsoever. All of that, to me also this time. I'm not confused. I'm still getting to know them, if I can say it. Getting to realize what I still am so far. And that is, and I'm afraid this is not the way to go. I understand. This is never the way to move onward from one's direction. But the questions don't fade away. No matter how hard I make an effort into, finding them and just removing them, to leave them be, no matter how hard I try, the questions, the concerns, they don't fade away. They just don't. They just don't.